Alrighty then. So we got the Formula V, Azerbaijan, aka Baku, you know. We got, I don't know, nearly everyone, I think. We're waiting for a rise. He's joining halfway through qualifying. We just gotta wait for race start now. So we've got Toxin, Gleaming, Final Flame, Jotias, McMeower, Josh Tamo, Young Shot, Verify, Moose, Spaghetti Sandwich, Atoni, Duracell, Mama Zelda, Dylan, Tanel, Oliveira, Obscure, and me. Big pronunciation error. And we are starting. Azerbaijan GP, also known as Baku, it is a street circuit with arguably one of the longest straights in all of the F1 calendar. We're starting off with 30 minutes of qualifying plus a 15-minute race, I think, or a 15-lap race, sorry. We're gonna see now who is going out first. I hear some cars. And so we have Gleaming coming out for his first lap. Here we have Gleaming in his shiny Carlin. Ryan T turn 2. Duracell is on the wets, you know, just the classic go on the wets, set the fastest lap. Spaghetti on his out lap. Verify on his out lap. Toxin on his out lap through the castle section, nicely through there. Jota on his out lap, coming up to the castle section. So we've got the two Carlins possibly going to give each other a tow. I'm not sure, they're relatively close. You'd never know. Now we have Oliveira on his out lap. We've got a see now. Right, Toxin, first lap. .23 brakes are pretty decent. Nice line through there. Goes a bit wide and he invalidates his lap. We go to Gleaming now. Gleaming on to turn 2. Nice line through there. Toxin hopefully will stay out of the way here because, you know, he invalidated his lap, you know. Classic Toxin things. Gleaming, nice run through there. Gleaming is on a decent lap. Nearly hits the wall, but you know, good car control. Purple sector 1. We have Verify on his out lap. Doing pretty well. Toxin is just going to bring it back and start another one. Moose on his out lap. Obscure on his out lap. Oliveira on his out lap. On starting his lap actually. Tight line through turn 1, doesn't invalidate. Final Flame on his out lap. Gleaming coming round. Nice line. On for maybe a decent lap, hopefully, we'll see now. Good through there. Purple sector 2. That's always something nice. Spaghetti Sandwich doing pretty well. Anyway, Gleaming, here he comes down the final straight, final part of the track. It's looking like a decent lap. And it is a 150.2. There we go, Spaghetti coming for his lap. Verify. Final straight, looks very fast. Final Flame. And Verify 151.3. Decent lap, I must say. Spaghetti Sandwich is on for a 151.6. Who else is... Oliveira rounding some of the final corners now. Nice through the sweeping like S's, I don't know what you'd call them. And coming, looks good. And it is a 150.9. Jotius hits the wall twice, not very good. Toxin on his push lap now. Obscure right behind. Final Flame finishing his lap. He's on for a good lap, I hope. We'll see now. 152.6. Toxin on for a good lap. And it's a 150.3. Obscure on his teammate. His teammate going into the pits. Obscure getting the toe off his teammate, 151.6. Gleaming is pitting. Young Shots is on his lap. Decent through turn 1. Braking at the 50. Nearly runs it wide, I think. Who else is on laps? Final Flame, probably bringing it to the pits. Obscure, maybe on another out lap. Anyway, Shots, Young Shots, doing quite well. Arise has joined the session and he is on his out lap. Or actually no, that's not his out lap, that is his... Oh, someone spun. Who has spun? That is Toxin, he has spun. He's just gonna let drivers pass now. That's, you know, very thoughtful of him. He's out of fuel. Who's coming past? That's Obscure coming past. Arise has invalidated somewhere. Young Shots is also invalidated his lap. Final Flame is pitting. Yeah, Final Flame is pitting. Obscure pitting. Toxin out of fuel. Yeah, nobody's on a lap right now. A Tony on the wets. Good move by him. We have Spaghetti on his out lap. Toxin is still attempting to get his car back to the pits. That Carlin is quite slow, must say. Arise hasn't invalidated yet, doing well. Josh Tomo on a lap as well. Okay, and we have Arise. Brakes about 75. Good line through there. Up near the castle section. Brakes right around the 50. Nearly invalidates his lap. That was very close. We'll see how well he does through the castle section. That's a very nice line through there. Very good. And he is just, how many corners? Couldn't even tell you. Good line through there. We'll see what he looks like. He's on for a pretty decent lap. Let's hope for the best that he doesn't invalidate it. Who else is out? Josh Tomo is on for a lap. Mama Zelda must have... Oh, Mama Zelda's just on the out lap. Young Shots on an out lap. Anyway, we go and we will watch Arise rounding the final corner. I don't even know if you can call it a corner. Coming down the final straight. He has good speed. He has pretty good pace. 153.8, that puts him into 8th position. Josh Tomo rounding the final corner onto the straight. He looks to be on for quite a good lap. We can only hope. And it's a 149.8. He is the first into the 149s. McMeower on a lap. Jota on a lap, rounding the final corners, left straight, not the best lap, but it puts him in 10th. Arise on a lap, I think. Spaghetti is on a lap behind McMeower. Josh Tomo running out of fuel. McMeower Mama Zelda is doing quite well. Jotius probably bringing back to the pits. Arise. Final Flame has started a lap, I think. Or he's just finished a lap, actually. Not too bad. Tony's on the wets. Tony, what are you doing? Anyways. Mama Zelda doing quite well. Mama Zelda's gonna catch up to Josh Tomo, maybe. A 120, he's on a 125 through the second sector. Not too bad. Rounding the final few corners. McMeower, I think, set a lap. 155.8. Mama Zelda on for a decent lap, maybe? Or are they going into a pit? A 151.5, that's a good lap. Arise, I don't know, invalidated for who is nearly done a lap. Duracell has hit the wall, that doesn't seem very good. Duracell is looking quite quick though. We shall see in a moment what time he does set. Toxin. Final Flame. Pitting. Who's this? Arise out of fuel. McMeower. Young Shots coming down the final straight. Looking good. And it is a 150.7. It's very good by him. Who else is on a lap? Obscure is on his out lap. Mama Zelda's on a lap, I think. Toxin is on a lap. Tony is still on his wet lap. That didn't sound right. McMeower is coming into the pits. Tony on his wet lap. That doesn't sound right at all. Tony, come on. Into the pits because he is on wet. Toxin into the pits as well. Who else is coming? Mama Zelda. Into the pits. We have a yellow car. That's Arise out of fuel. Anybody else on a lap? Verify is on a lap. Young Shots is on a lap. Gleaming's on a lap. He is 1.2 seconds slower. That's not very good. There's an orange boy right behind him. Gleaming into the pits. Battery Man is on a lap. Nope. Battery Man is into the pits. He must recharge. Young Shots is going into the pits, I think. Yeah, he's out of fuel. Oliveira on a lap. Verify on a lap. Let's see what he can do. He is faster through Sector 2. Purple Sector 2, actually. Final Flame is complaining about track limits. No, no, no. You are just not driving good enough. Anyways, we will see now what is this lap going to be. A 151.1, that's quite a lot. Josh Tomo was on a lap, didn't improve, I don't think, unless he didn't have a lap. Couldn't tell you. Anyways, who else is on a lap? There is Jota on an outlap, Moose on an outlap, did in fact invalidate, you know, a little bit out of that. Oliveira 1.68 slower. Who else we got? Verify. Moose has started his lap. Obscure has invalidated his lap. Josh Tomo. Oliveira on a lap, I think. 12 minutes of quali left already? What? Anyways, who is Obscure into the pits? Flame was on an outlap, alrighty. What do you mean switch the camera to fast? I don't do this. Like this, man. Wish toxin. No, no. This is good crack, eh? Josh Tomo absolutely zooming, you know, very fast, very, very fast. What did he say? He didn't improve. Never mind. He mustn't have been going very fast. Toxin is on a lap. You know, the shiny ass Red Bull. Or sorry, the Wish Red Bull, the slow one. His brakes are in fact red. Jamie, stop calling people plebs in the chat. Oliveira, come on, you can do it. Moose is at the end of his lap. What's he gonna do? It is a 152.2. That puts him into 11. Oliveira, let's see what he can do. Never mind, he is into the pits. Who else is on a lap? Who just said? Oh, Young Shots started his lap. Let's watch Young Shots do a lap. Okay, yeah, just so here we have Young Shots. He races for the Williams Youth Academy on his lap. Anyway, let's see what this man can do. He's kind of gone wide. He's hit a wall. Yeah. Jota is on a lap. Who is on laps? Moose is hit a wall. That's not very good. Is he going to improve or is he pitting? He is pitting. Jota still on that lap that I was talking about. Young Shots nearly done his lap. Rounding the pile. What's wrong with this man? He was going like a little bit slow. He's not going to be a good lap. He is going to pit. Has anyone set a lap? Nobody set a lap. Obscure on a lap. white boy on a lap. I don't know who it is. It's McMeower on his out lap. Okay. There is a blue boy on his lap. That is Jota. Anyways, Jota finishing up his lap. Or is he pitting? We'll see now. Probably going for the lap. Everyone's tires must be dead at this point. Like, Obscure finishing up the lap. I think he hit a wall. Someone insert the clip where it says in the Cars 3 movie, "You have hit a wall." Anyway, Mama Zelda behind him on wets. So yeah, this is interesting. They don't have the tire life, so they've decided to go out on wets. Ingenuity at its finest. Josh Tomo on a lap? No. Final Flame on a lap. Someone finished the lap. Don't know who it is. Some red boy in the pits. Final Flame in the pits. Jota. Fuel going away. Mama Zelda on a lap, I think, something like that. Oh, there is a dark blue boy on his out lap. Dylan is coming out. He has just saved his tires until the end. Finishing up the out lap now. Who's behind him? Jota behind on an in lap, I think. Anyway, we'll watch Dylan's lap. Okay, Dylan coming down the main straight, braking at the 100. A bit of wheel spin. Braking at the 50. Good line. 4th gear, 5th gear, 6th gear. Coming down to turn, God knows, braking just before the 100. Turn 4, nicely done. Coming up to turn 5, braking about the 75 meter, purple sector 1. Nice line through here. Into the castle section, and he has invalidated his bloody lap. I have a request to spectate the man in the pits. Why do you want me to spectate him? TSM Meow McMeower. Let's see this. Anybody? Mama Zelda pitting for wets. More wets. Obscure retired in the pits. Oh, Verify getting a tow from McMeower. Both of them on their out lap. They're gonna be racing into freaking turn 1. This is gonna be hard. Oh, McMeower may be sacrificing his lap for Verify. We'll see what Verify can do now. He's already faster. Oliveira is wanting to be spectated. I'll just leave this here. Oliveira is on his lap. That is definitely something. He's gonna come past this corner. He is nearly a second slower though. So might not be that good of a lap. He could pit. Probably will pit. There is a Mercedes or a Dams car. We see, will he pit? Yeah, he's pitting. Going slow. Oh, he's out of fuel. Someone behind him, is that? Oh! Moose and Jotas has crashed. That is 5-place grid penalty for both of them. I think. Something like that. I missed it. Final flame, 5-place grid penalty. How do I check penalties? I need help. I'm kind of silly, stupid man, you know. Who's on a lap? Duracell on fresh super softs is on a lap. Let's watch this specimen. He's on fresh soft, super soft. Thumb, be quiet. Or however you pronounce your name. I don't know how to check the penalties. Oh wait, never mind. I figured it out. I go to race director. Oh my god, they nearly hit. Anyways. We'll see. Grid penalty for Final Flame, McMeower and Verify. Arise and Jotas has DNF'd because of terminal damage. Alright, that isn't very good. And Duracell is gonna run out of fuel. Yeah, specimen Tom. It means good person or something like that. Unlucky Jimmy, his dad has left. Anyways, there is a Tony and didn't even see who that was. Went zooming by. Thank you, Callum. Anyways, a Tony coming on a lap. Duracell on a lap. We shall see what he can do. He is topping the timing sheets currently. Looks like a pretty decent lap. Because Jamie, you publicly announced it in the chat. Anyways, we'll continue. Gleaming is on a lap. Antony on a lap. Antony goes 7th fastest with a 150.9. Gleaming does not improve. There's a white. I don't know who else is on a lap. Who else is on a lap? Oh, quali's over. Dylan hasn't got a lap in. Andreas, I am the commentator. Oh, that's just unfortunate. The two Red Bulls, sorry, the two Carlins, are they gonna like give each other a tow? Toxin's slow. Gleaming is slow. We'll see now what they can do. Who else is on a lap? Dylan? Invalidated? A lap again? Oliveira? Oh no, there's AI. Alfie Willows, you can like take what you said and shove it up your hole. Anyways, Toxin nearly a second slower. Didn't see what Gleaming's time was. Arise in 13. At least you're not last. Dylan managed to not get a lap. Gleaming, you could push hard and get a lap, maybe, if you get a good, like a really good tow. Anyways, there's qualifying finished. Verify has a 5 place. Who else? Final Flame with a 5 place. McMeower with a 5 place. Dylan doesn't even get a time. Someone sped in the pit lane. Anyways, we are now going to the race. Jamie, stop being... what is an appropriate word? Stop being an imbecile in chat. You know, it's a bit of fun. I'm here as a one-off because there was no one else to commentate. Anyways, we've got 15 seconds. Anyways, here we have, you know, the good old... Jamie, you are, like, the most active in chat, so be quiet. We can just watch this as I make sure my controller is not dead. It isn't. So, Duracell, Josh Tomo, Gleaming, Toxin, Young Shots, Oliviera, Atoni, Mama Zelda, Cheese, Spaghetti Sandwich, Moose, Arise, Verify, Jota, Dylan, Final Flame, and McMeower. Everyone is starting on the super softs. There has been no incidents and nobody has pitted yet. Campos. Wait, where's the other Campos driver? There's only one Campos driver. Well, Oliviera, hope you can do well today. Moose, do well. McMeower, good luck. Final Flame, Dylan, Jota, Verify, Arise, good luck. Spaghetti, Cheese, good luck. Mama Zelda, Atoni, Oliviera, Young Shots, good luck to all of you. Toxin and Gleaming, good luck. Josh Tomo and Duracell, good luck to everyone for the race today. Atoni is kinda further back, so you know, guys up front gonna have to wait, and everyone is going to their rightful positions. Lining up on the grid now. You all want the telemetry or nah? Alright then. Here we go. Arise. There's a bit of a glitch there. 5 and it's 5 red lights, and away we go for the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. Tony moves up a place. Verify up 3. Don't think there's been anything into the first corner. Nope. Verify up 5 places off the start, and so is Jota. Let's go. This is going pretty well. Tony up 3 places off the start, staying relatively close to Toxin. Toxin up 1, Josh Tomo and Duracell very close together with Toxin right behind them. Tony just behind that, Gleaming a little bit back. Verify is up 7 places now, closing in on Gleaming. Young Shots down 2, Oliveira down 2. Mama Zelda has stayed in the same position, I believe. Arise is up 2, the whole pack staying quite close together. Obscure down 2, Spaghetti down 2. Dylan is up 2, Jota stays where he was. Final Flame is up 1, Moose down 5, and someone's overtaken someone. Final Flame has went past Jota. And coming around the final few corners of lap 1 is Duracell. Toxin and Tomo. Toxin is going around the outside of Tomo, and he has made the move stick. Duracell, Toxin up 2 now. Josh Tomo going down the inside into turn 1. Gets the move done. Toxin is still up 1. A Tony a little bit behind, up 3. Verify behind a Tony, up 8. Oliveira is back to where he started. Arise is up 5. Mama Zelda, Obscure and Spaghetti all tightly packed together with Arise just in front. Dylan, Final Flame and McMeower up 4 places. Gleaming, Young Shots and Jota have pitted, and they have went on to the mediums. Gleaming has went on to the Super Softs, a second set. Anyway, back to racing. McMeower, Final Flame, Dylan, Spaghetti and Obscure all tight through the castle section. In fact, the gap from... oh Jesus, telemetry doesn't want to bloody work for me. But they're all pretty close together, with the top 4 all pretty close together ahead of them. And Josh Tomo, I believe, is trying to defend off Toxin, who has a good run on him. Toxin gets the inside for turn 1. Toxin slips. And Josh Tomo is back in front. Something happened. Arise pitted. Arise 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. Moose gets past McMeower. Spaghetti and Dylan very close together here. Oliveira gaining on Verify. Arise might just get out in front of Gleaming here. And Moose has gone off. And Jota has retired from the session. There is a virtual safety car. Arise has a penalty. Gleaming is down 11 places. It is not going well for Gleaming, Arise or Young Shot. That is very unlucky. Anyway, we have just got the virtual safety car now. Josh Tomo is up. Duracell, wait, what? Duracell dropped out. When did that happen? Anyway, rounding the final couple of corners under VSC. Tony up 4, Toxin up 2, Josh Tomo up 1, Verify up 8, Jura down 3, Oliveira stays where he was, Mama Zelda Obscure and up 1, I think. Dylan is up 6, drive-through penalty for Oliveira and I believe McMeower. That is very unlucky. We are back to racing. Toxin takes the lead of the Grand Prix. Dylan made a move on Obscure. Obscure might go round the outside. We'll see what happens. Oliveira gets past, but Verify looking for the position back. Oliveira, good exit through there. McMeower has pitted to serve his drive-through. Josh Tomo and Toxin battling it out for first place. Josh Tomo around the outside, but Toxin is there, possibly for the switchback. Nope, but he is very tight on his tail. Josh Tomo wants this first position. Toxin wants it as well. Tony just behind them could have an opportunity at the race win or first position for a period of time. Oh, Tony into the wall. That isn't good. Duracell capitalizes on that and gets into third. Oliveira coming now. Verify right behind Oliveira into sector, halfway through sector 2. Oh, Oliveira has hit the wall. Verify has caught up to Oliveira. Dylan and Obscure right next to each other. This is very close. Oh, Verify has got past Oliveira. I think Verify gets DRS out of that. Toxin's pitting. Oliveira is pitting. Oliveira is serving his drive-through, I believe. Spaghetti, Dylan, Oliveira and Toxin are all into the pits. Spaghetti gets a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pits. Josh has a comfortable lead right now. Will Arise get out before anyone in the pits, or will he miss out? His teammate in the pits. That is a slow pit stop for Spaghetti, I think. Jota has left. Spaghetti serving a penalty. Spaghetti's gone. I'm not allowed. Oh, Spaghetti's there, never mind. Arise does get a position on Spaghetti. Arise and Young Shots right beside each other. What have we got? Final Flame and Obscure quite close. Tony is off. Unlucky Tony. Final Flame up 10 positions. Well done, Obscure. Obscure nearly lost it. It is still Josh Tomo in the lead of this Grand Prix. I would say he is going to pit soon, along with Duracell. Verify. Final Flame rounding the final few corners. A Tony, Moose, Toxin, Oliveira. Then there is a 10-second gap to Dylan. But the top two have pitted. The top four have pitted. The top 5 have pitted. The top 6 have pitted. Everyone in the top 7 have pitted now. 8 people in the pits, I think that was. 9 people in the pits. Everyone's pitting this lap. And Toxin takes the lead of the Grand Prix by a significant amount. McMeower, unfortunately, very far back. That is very unlucky. Gleaming, also very far back. Someone's gone off. Who went off? Who went off? I can't even see. Toxin in the lead. Duracell not too far behind. Josh Tomo then a bit back. Coming into the castle section now is Toxin. Dylan trying to get a move on Verify, but he's just a little bit too far back. Toxin ending sector 2. Toxin is doing quite well. TSM McMeower quite far back. Moose also quite far. Moose isn't that far back. Gleaming isn't having a very good race. Dylan and Verify is still going at it. Dylan might make a move going into turn 1, or he will bliss past him on the straight. Dylan into P4, Verify moves down 1 position. That's unlucky, and Verify wants the position back. Mama Zelda closing in. Mama Zelda touches the wall, just grazes it. Ever so slightly. Someone hit the wall, I think. I heard a wall. Oh, we have Obscure and Spaghetti quite close, but Spaghetti has that penalty from earlier. Oliveira and Final Flame are quite close together. Mama Zelda, Verify and Dylan all quite close together. Rounding at the castle section is Dylan, followed by Verify, followed by Mama Zelda, followed by Young Shots, then a Tony, then a Rise, then Obscure, then Spaghetti, Oliveira coming into it. 3-second time penalty for a Rise, must have exceeded track limits or something of the sort. Toxin quite close to the wall there. Toxin has a comfortable lead currently. Josh Tomo wants the lead. Fastest lap by Toxin. Everyone has stopped. Duracell, fastest lap. Mama Zelda has incredible speed into the turn 1. Just Mama Zelda loses the car a little bit, manages to keep it. A Rise has pitted, presumably to serve his penalty. That lets Spaghetti, Oliveira and Final Flame get ahead. Will Gleaming get ahead? That is the question. Yes, he will. Moose, it's going to be tight. Arise will be racing on the exit. No, Arise needs a front wing. McMeower rounding out the final corner now. Will he get ahead? It will be close. Arise coming round turn 1 in the pit lane. Dylan rounding turn 1 now. Arise gets away and keeps the position. Mama Zelda and Verify still going at it. Dylan has gained a comfortable lead on them. Mama Zelda coming in very hard. Mama Zelda wants the position. Gleaming just hasn't had anything good happen. Toxin still in first, doing quite well, but Duracell has brought the gap down by 2.5 tenths. There is yellow flags in sector 2. One of the yellow cars has went off, I think. Yep, that is Arise, has went into the runoff area and is now in last place. That is very unfortunate. Oh! Oliviera and Spaghetti tussling it out into turn 1. What else have we got going on? Yes, I will. There you go. Arise pits very recently. Young Shots has drove the most on his tires. They're definitely losing a bit of grip at this point in the race. Dylan and Josh Thomas. Josh got damage from Toxin earlier. Josh had damage from Toxin. Interesting. Well, you tell that to whoever you want to tell that. It's been said. Yellow flags in sector 3. What happened? Arise has DNF'd. Right outside the pit lane. Toxin coming down the final straight onto lap 10. We have 5 laps left in this Grand Prix. Josh Tomo and Duracell quite close, but Mama Zelda is still going for 5th. Verified trying to break the slipstream. I think that's more than 2 moves, but we'll see. Olivier gets past Obscure. Mama Zelda, a little bit of a drift. Coming out of turn 2. What else is happening? Olivier and Obscure still battling it out. 4-9. But anyways, we have Toxin, then, Dylan coming through the castle section, Verified, Mama Zelda very tight on his tail. Young Shots coming through the castle section with a Tony quite close behind. Obscure and Olivia then. Spaghetti coming through, then Final Flame, Gleaming a bit back, Moose farther back, and McMeower, who has had a horrible race. Ivan first. And And on to lap 11 for Toxin, Duracell and Josh Tomo now coming down with Dylan right behind. Verify and Mama Zelda very close. Verify trying to break the slipstream, but Mama Zelda's having none of it. He wants this slipstream. He wants this position. Mama Zelda getting very close. He might have to go down the inside. No, he doesn't. I think there was a little bit of contact, and Mama Zelda goes wide through turn 1. Oliveira has got a bit of a gap. Young Shots and a Tony have gap. Oliveira, Obscure. Obscure is being attacked by Spaghetti now. Toxin entering the castle section. Josh Tomo has in fact caught up to Duracell. Mama Zelda still close to Verify. Mama Zelda is really hunting for this position. Young Shot's not too far behind, goes a little bit slow and deep in there into that corner. Spaghetti very close on Obscure now. Spaghetti has a 5-second penalty, so if the grid finishes like it is now, he would be 12th, I think. Verify has got a little bit of a gap to Mama Zelda. Mama Zelda is still hunting for thy position. Another penalty. 3 seconds, multiple warnings. What has he done wrong? Obscure is holding position strong. Toxin has a 9-second lead. Yellow flags in sector 1. Who is one? Tony has DNF'd. He just went straight into the wall. I don't know if he locked up or what happened. Jeez, that's unfortunate. Spaghetti still hunting for the position. Very close to Obscure. He can make a move on this lap. McMeower is only coming down the final straight now. I feel bad for him. Toxin rounding out the final few corners to go on to lap 13. We currently have about 2.5 laps left in this Grand Prix, and we shall see what happens. Mama Verify has gotten a bit of a gap to Mama Zelda. Spaghetti hunting for the position on Obscure. Both of them get a little bit of a wheel spin or a drift or something like that, and Spaghetti touches the wall a little bit. Spaghetti closing in on Obscure. He will have DRS through whatever you'd want to call this. Mama Zelda is still hunting for position. Spaghetti gets the move done on Obscure. Obscure has the slipstream and is going to go for a move into turn 1. Obscure gets a good line through turn 1. Spaghetti still not too far behind. We've got 2 laps left in this Grand Prix. We shall see. And it is Spaghetti with DRS. Spaghetti might go for the move into turn 3. Someone has done something, I think. I don't know. Anyway, this is tight. And they're side by side going into turn 4. And it's Obscure that goes a little bit wide. Spaghetti, they touch. Not too heavy, but they do touch. Into turn 5 and 6. Oh, Mama Zelda spun. There goes his chances. And Spaghetti and Obscure are still quite close into the castle section. Obscure is sliding all over the place through the castle section. Mama Zelda doesn't lose too much, but he loses all that hard work. And Oliveira is right behind him. Oh, English just went out the window there. And it is Spaghetti still fighting for that position. Final Flame has caught up. He will be in this battle for the final lap of this race. Obscure goes a little bit wide, and Spaghetti gets the move done, but only by a little bit. Obscure, I think he has wing damage. He's going very slowly. Obscure into the wall. Gleaming has hit Obscure. I don't know what. Is that illegal or what? Spaghetti and Final Flame are going to go side by side into the first corner. Gleaming comes storming past into turn 1. Spaghetti up the inside. Final Flame is behind Spaghetti. Gleaming gets the position. He went from 12th or 13th to 9th in the span of the straight. These 4 are so close together and anything could happen. And it is Thompson rounding out the final corner of Sector 2. Mama Zelda, 3-second time penalty, multiple warnings. That is so unfortunate. He was doing so well in this Grand Prix and he spun and everything just got ruined, went out the window. Mama Zelda, Olivier very close to Mama Zelda. Gleaming, I think he just grazed the wall there going through the castle section. Obscure must have wing damage. He's dropped back quite a lot. Duracell setting the fastest lap of the Grand Prix. Duracell's front wing, or not Duracell, Obscure. His front wing is gone. Obscure has retired. That could bring out, a late race, a very late race safety car. My English is gone. His teammate is going to see the horror. His teammate doing well to avoid that. Young Shots has pitted on lap 15. Sector 1 and Sector 2. Something has happened. I wonder what. That is Obscure's car. Mama Zelda hits the wall and Tony has left the session. That is 4 DNFs in this race. Mama Zelda is looking for the position back on Oliveira. He doesn't get it through this corner. Mama Zelda nearly spins, holds on to the position. It's Dylan and Josh Tomo battling for the final spot on the podium. Verify has a good gap to Oliveira, but Mama Zelda has lost some of the distance he made up. Final Flame very close to Spaghetti, and Spaghetti has that penalty. Young Shots comes out in 11th. Final Flame hot on Spaghetti's tail. It's Gleaming through the castle section, followed by Spaghetti, followed closely behind by Final Flame. Dylan makes the move on Josh Tomo, coming down the last part of the race, and Josh Tomo is going to get the position back. Who's going to get the final spot on the podium? Dylan! That is so unfortunate. Dylan, that was such a race by you. Verify is crossing the line next, unless he has something major happen. Oliveira, followed by Mama Zelda, followed by Gleaming. Final Flame and Spaghetti very close together. Spaghetti could make a move if he gets DRS. This will be very close. Spaghetti might get the move done before the end of the race. My voice. Spaghetti, 5-second time penalty unserved. Spaghetti got the move done. However, because of his time penalty, he is finishing in 11th. Moose 117 behind. And McMeower almost a lap down. So Toxin first, Duracell second, Tomo third. That is our podium for today. Dylan in fourth, Verify, followed by Olivia, then Mama Zelda. Gleaming made up a good few positions at the final few laps. He done some sort of a master class like Verstappen done in the final 5 laps of Sochi. Then it's followed by Final Flame, who was 3 seconds behind. Young Shots then, who had to pit very late. I didn't even get to read out the rest of it. Jeez. Anyway, I'm not going to be able to speak tomorrow. Thank God I don't have school. Dylan is our driver of the day. Very well deserved. He made up 10 or 11 positions. Anyways, now we gotta we're gonna watch this podium ceremony. And it is Toxin wins the Grand Prix. You know, soaks everyone with the alcoholic beverage. You know, just standard podium things. Young Shots left the session. Fair play to all the drivers. Well done to Dylan for his performance and getting driver of the day. Very unlucky to some of the drivers. Toxin, Duracell, Josh Tomo, Dylan 10 out of L. Verify 27, B Oliveira 06, Mama Zelda 07, Gleaming Giant 106, Final Flame AK, Young Shots, Spaghetti Sandwich, Moose, McMeower, Obscure, a Tony, Arise, Jota rounds out our race. Arise has a penalty, very unfortunate. 2 penalties for Spaghetti is 8 seconds, 3 seconds for Mama Zelda. We will have a look here. Gleaming 3 stopped it, and so did Arise, but he DNF'd unfortunately. Arise 5 seconds for speeding. A couple of collisions, speeding under safety car or virtual safety car. Speeding in the pit lane for Spaghetti, and then he got another one later on for multiple warnings, I think. Yep. And then Mama Zelda got one. Obscure DNF'd late race, that was very unfortunate. Spaghetti unserved penalty. Overall, very good race. Some people got front wing changes. Decent, you know, all that. I don't know. Slow stop for Final Flame and Moose on lap 6. Young Shots had to pit on the last lap, which was very unfortunate. But overall, I think we had a very great race. Dylan started 15, finished 4th. Well deserved driver of the day. And I'm gonna add Toxin now, you know, interview this man. That is good. I gotta fix my party audio. Hello, Toxin. So, how did you feel about your race today? You had a good drive. You did drop down a couple of positions. Exactly, and you did make them back up. Young Shots had to pit, which was very unfortunate for him. How did you feel about Gleaming's performance?
It was a shame that he crashed with shots.
Yeah. Well, very unfortunate.
Really sick today, so it's quite nice to,
Yeah. And that VSC, how did that affect your race? Good answer. You didn't make many mistakes out there. You did have a good drive, which, I don't know, was kind of expected. I didn't see anything about Josh ruining a race. I only seen like contact between Gleaming and someone, so yeah. But, you know, now that the race is over, would you have done anything different? You know, would you have pitted any later, pitted any earlier? Well, it was a good race. Enjoy your victory. That is 3 in a row. Red Bull seem to be dominating both Div 1 and Div 2. It's kinda... We're just kinda in a bit of a 2010 to 2014 kinda thing now, so yeah. Well, anyways, have a good night. So, that does wrap up our race today. I don't know if we gotta, you know, do anything else. First time commentating. Pretty happy with my performance now, must say. So, that wraps up our race at Azerbaijan. It was pretty good race, I must say. Gleaming done quite well at the end. And Toxin wins the Grand Prix. Dylan gets driver of the day. You know, all that stuff. But anyways, we shall see you tomorrow for Azerbaijan in Division 1. And then next week again for Div 1, 2 and 3. I have been your commentator, ya boy Nefo. And I will see you all next time. Maybe, probably not.